There are two ways to be lost. The old way involved a map that simply ended, a frontier of cracked vellum giving way to blank space, leaving you alone with the cold realities of the territory. But then came a new way to be lost, a more unsettling kind. The kind where the map is supposedly perfect, its knowledge absolute, but it lies. In the late 2000s, for a place called Argleton, the world's most sophisticated atlas would guide your car down a quiet English road, declare with total certainty you have arrived, and then abandon you in a wet, empty field. It left you stranded in a paradox, forced to question which was more authentic, the solid ground under your feet or the glowing screen in your hand. This was the dawn of a new kind of faith, the age of the digital oracle. We were promised a flawless mirror of the world, a one-to-one digital copy rendered by satellites and algorithms. The great cartographic project, centuries of human effort, was seemingly perfected in a single decade. The goal was no longer just navigation. It was omniscience, the end of doubt, the death of the uncharted place. But buried deep within the machine's foundational code, a phantom was stirring. A single misplaced pin. A ghost was about to be born not from soil and settlement, but from a flicker of bad data. Argleton appeared on the global map without ceremony. It had no history, no foundations, no people. It was an immaculate conception of place, given coordinates and a name within the authoritative databases of Google. Whether it was a simple processing error or a deliberate copyright trap, a cartographer's poison pill designed to expose theft, is almost irrelevant. What matters is what happened next. The lie achieved legitimacy through automated apathy. Once the primary map declared Argleton existed, 1,000 other silent systems nodded in agreement. Data scrapers, pulling information for secondary services, saw the new town and accepted it without question. Suddenly, this phantom location was recruiting. Real estate aggregators began listing properties there. Logistics software routed phantom deliveries through its non-existent streets. Automated programs generated local weather forecasts for a place feeling no weather. Each time a new algorithm referenced the name, the fiction grew stronger, creating a feedback loop where the sheer volume of digital citation began to substitute for physical existence. The ghost was building its own house, brick by digital brick. Its coordinates, 53.54 degrees north, 2.91 degrees west, placed it in the parish of Aughton in West Lancashire. The location was real enough. It was a patch of muddy, unremarkable farmland, bordered by the A59 road. Locals, of course, knew there was nothing there. But the digital world insisted otherwise. The first confrontations were likely small, private moments of confusion. A delivery driver checking his terminal, a tourist consulting their phone. A quiet dissonance between the machine's command and the visual evidence of wet soil and rusted barbed wire. Then came the investigators. Mike Nolan, working at nearby Edge Hill University, began to track the anomaly in late 2008. The story was no longer a private glitch. It was a public curiosity. A strange pilgrimage began. People started driving to the coordinates, not to find a town, but to witness a lie. They came to stand in a featureless field and hold up phones that confidently told them they were somewhere else entirely. It was a pilgrimage to the site of an error, a journey to the heart of a digital hallucination. They were there to prove their own senses were still operational, to confirm that the physical world still held authority over the digital one. The pressure mounted. As journalists and academics documented the phantom town, the machine's quiet certainty became a corporate embarrassment. The ghost had been exposed, and so, sometime in late 2009 or early 2010, the cartographers in California became executioners. There was no announcement, no correction issued, no explanation offered. An engineer somewhere, simply deleted a line of code. And Argleton, the town with a postcode, with job listings, with its own digital weather system, vanished from the map as quietly as it had appeared. The ghost was exorcised from the machine. The silence that followed was almost as strange as the initial error. By offering no explanation, the creators of the map turned a simple glitch into a modern myth. Was it a trap that had served its purpose? A bug that was finally patched? We will never know for certain. All we know is that for a short time, the world's most trusted navigational tool was haunted. Argleton was never a town. It was a premonition. It was the first time our civilization truly saw the ghost in the global machine. A chilling demonstration that the digital reality we now inhabit is built on a fragile foundation of code. It proved that our tools of navigation, the systems we have outsourced our sense of direction to, can be fundamentally, confidently wrong. They can create fiction so persuasive they begin to exert a gravitational pull on the real world, polluting databases and sending people on pointless errands. The story is a stark reminder that the map is not the territory, and in a world that is rapidly forgetting how to read the territory for itself, the map has become a dangerously powerful god. Argleton was the first whisper of a terrifying new possibility, that one day, the ghosts created by our machines might not be so easily exorcised. That one day, the map's version of the world could become more powerful than the world itself. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the archive. Comment below and let us know where you would like for us to investigate next. This is Null Coordinates.